Hello friends, I hope you guys are doing well. Today we are going to do 3 staple pantry items and I'm really excited about it because it's stuff that I use quite often. Some brown sugar, it smells amazing, and some homemade ranch seasoning powder. You don't need buttermilk, you can actually use like whole freeze-dried milk if you would like. And then also mayo. We're gonna make our own mayo. Here's the mayo. I had to go grab it because I always put it in the fridge. I did just make myself a sandwich and it was so good. I do have 2 jars of this. It worked out perfectly. If you're interested in the jars, let me know. I can find the link of where I got them. And these tops you can find at Walmart. I use them so often that I put like clear tape and then I put the date. So that way you can always reuse the jars. But I'm excited. Let's go get started. For mayo, you're going to need 1 tablespoon of red wine vinegar or white wine vinegar, 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard, 1 egg, and 1 cup of light oil, and perhaps maybe just a little bit of lemon juice at the end. That's all optional as well. I prefer a blender, and you do want to start this recipe on a slow level or the slowest level you have when you're adding your ingredients. As you see, I am showing you, I am measuring out about a tablespoon each, and then find the best quality products that you can. I apologize for like the mess on my shirt, but I was already washing dishes and I was in full clean mode. Here I'm just going to add a tidge of oil, and I will stop the immersion blender for just a little bit here and there and add a little bit of oil at a time, because you don't want to add all the oil at once because it doesn't have a chance to emulsify and mix together. As you'll see, it gets a little liquidy. And then I add a little bit more, and over this time you'll see that it's going to get thicker and thicker as I process this. And I keep stopping the camera just to show you guys, that way you don't have to sit through watching that. And honestly, it only takes me about like a minute or two to do all this. Look how thick that's getting. For this, I used avocado oil. You can use vegetable oil, olive oil if you would like, whichever you prefer. And typically, most people have these items at home anyway, and you're not left with a bunch of preservatives and things. And this lasts about 2 weeks in the fridge, and it tastes amazing. Now, you also can tweak this a little bit and add just a tidge bit more of Dijon mustard for a little bit of a kick, I guess. I prefer more of a mustardy type of mustard. And mayo, I like just a little bit of extra flavor in there. As you can see, I am using the same jar that I had last time just because this did not last long. Me and my daughter made sandwiches all weekend because we were not feeling well and we just didn't want to cook anything. And I just added it to the same jar. However, I do love this jar. I have multiple. I have made jellies in here. When I'm running low on my peanut butter, I will use this same type of jar. If I find the link, I will definitely add this link for the jars in my thing below. Here I am marking the tape because I use these lids so much. You can find these lids at Walmart. They're reusable lids for mason jars. Now, brown sugar, all you need is 1 cup of pure cane sugar and 1 tablespoon of pure molasses. I have not had molasses on my shelf until this past fall, and I thought to myself, why don't I? Because then I can make my own brown sugar and not have to buy it every single time and then let that whole bag go to waste. I can make it and then use this stuff as needed. I have never made brown sugar before, so this is my first time, and it turned out great. everywhere I looked, everyone was saying to mix it with a fork first or oh my goodness, a whisk. And to me, you can clearly see it does not incorporate nearly as well. So I do change it up and I add it into the same immersion blender combo that I have and I use for the mayo, and it turned out perfectly. It doesn't make the sugar extra fine. It just blended it very nicely, and that is all that's to it. I added a tidge bit more sugar for a lighter brown sugar and not so much of a dark sugar. And after it was all said and done, it smelled amazing. I did taste it. It clearly tasted like a brown sugar. And I used my canning funnel to add it to a canning jar. And again, put that in there. And I did not pack it tightly. I did not want it tightly packed in there. And just kind of let it settle for a little bit. And I used the same white reusable lid. I will be using this brown sugar for my sister's upcoming birthday. Her birthday is on Valentine's Day, and I will be making treats for her. We are planning a surprise party, not on her birthday, but a different day, so I will be using this very soon. So beautiful. Up next, we have ranch seasoning. I'm running low. Now, this is a recipe that can vary. You do need 1 tablespoon of onion powder and garlic powder, a 1/4 to a 1/2 cup of buttermilk, powdered buttermilk, or whole powdered milk. I'm using whole powdered milk here because I ran out of buttermilk. You need 2 teaspoons of parsley, and then I also add, I apologize for my voice changing. I've been sick. I also add a little bit of dill, and I'll put the full recipe in the description below. And then salt and pepper as well. I don't add as much salt because I don't like everything so salty. You do need powdered mustard in addition to your salt and pepper. They do, like some recipes do want you to add in marjoram. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I'll put it on the screen. But I don't have that, and I never thought to buy it until I read this one recipe. And I like to shake it all up and incorporate everything before I add the mustard in there. And I never thought in my head that I could utilize my mustard powder before other than making mustard. So that was kind of nice. I like to include things I already have instead of having to buy more. So here I am adding a little bit of sugar and a little bit of the mustard powder. I know it sounds insane, but again, the full description and recipe will be in the description box below. And it smells amazing. I love this. I add it to my Greek yogurt or a little bit of sour cream. Speaking of sour cream, I will be showing an upcoming video on how to make sour cream and cottage cheese. And yeah, that is it for the ranch. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see more how to make videos. I don't know, how to make seems kind of nice. Like how to make this, how to make whatever. I'm actually interested in purchasing a freeze dryer, but we'll see how that goes. I'm more interested in like the self-sufficient aspect of it, not so much the cost. Oh, I really want a freeze dryer, but we'll see. There's so much you can make, especially making your own powdered milk or even powdered buttermilk, and you can use for like all your different recipes instead of purchasing it. So I'm really excited. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something today. Let me know, and I hope you guys have a great day and stay safe out there. Bye.